There she is, going on her maiden voyage. See how easy it can happen? That just flew in my cab here. Oil pressure isn't working. I gotta get a new gauge. These stick stabbers off the trail. Fix up some logs there and we should be able to get across. This one will put the diff lock on. Well, that didn't pan out. There's a bit of a hole here. Oh yeah, we still got some gas left there, folks. This trail is super awesome now. It's a good thing neither one of us smoked, because we would have blown ourselves up. We just stopped dead in our tracks. And what happened was, this Indian's head. Another 2 gear right there. Tree planters maybe? Hello?
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show.
Well, there she is, going on her maiden voyage. Rides like a Cadillac so far. I got lots of weight in there. Beauty day. See how easy it can happen? That just flew in my cab here. Stick stabber.
Okay, so this is a 2008 Moto 700 Wolf SS. It's quite a name. It's the same as all the other, like the Massimo 700s, the old ones, the carbureted ones. So they're cloned off the 660 Rhino. They're almost an exact copy of a 660 Rhino. There's only a few differences there. But anyway, I got this thing for a song, like super cheap, but it only has 600 miles or about 990 kilometers is what it had on it. But you'd swear it had 5 times that with all the things that were wrong with it. So I spent a good month fixing it up and doing a bunch of mods. I'll show the mods in like a different video. This is going to be a longer video, probably like 3 parts or something like that. But this is its maiden voyage, and we go on a little adventure here. Just wanted to see if it was going to be worth keeping this thing or not. So I took it out and, well, let's see what happens here.
Well, this is just as good a spot as any to dump my clippings. This you can see there's old barbed wire. Used to be an old horse lease, I think, here years ago. Boy, this is cool. I haven't been back here for a long time. Used to take my truck back in here mostly in the winter. Cool little trails. There she is. So far I like it, but we'll see if she holds up. I'm gonna dump this stuff here in these ruts. It's just grass and wood chips and stuff anyways. Well, no power whatsoever, so I don't know what's going on here. Must have blown a fuse. I gotta check it out here. I got no power whatsoever. We'll be back. I got this big battery in here, so that battery's good, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, what's going on here? This is the ground wires, and it just was going on a small trip. I just want to try this thing out, see if it's how it's going to be, and then for whatever reason we got no power. So that was a little loose, which is the main fuse here. I think one's a spare. What have we got in here? I'll have to check them all out there and see what the heck is going on. Oh, hey. Okay, we got power, so it must have been just that fuse that was a bit loose here. The main fuse is right here. Okay, good. Came on. What do we got for volts? Perfect. Okay. We're good to go. This thing's got lots of cool storage spots in it there. Okay, we're gonna dump this load here.
Just had that battery in there because my other battery hadn't showed up yet. They didn't have one in town here. And that fuse never gave me any trouble after on the rest of the trip there. The power was fine after that.
There we go. I'm gonna have to rig up something for my dump box so I don't have to lift it manually. Old Team China. Yeah, I'll just fill in these ruts. It's not gonna do much because it's just, you know, grass and stuff, but it's better than nothing. Cool. Look at that, folks. Oh, didn't mean to bring that. My fuel pump out of my old Dodge. There we go. Cool. That dump box is handy. I thought it'd be harder to lift it than that. I'll pull ahead. It's spreading the load at the mine there. Do that, the tires hit. I was going to give this box a lift kit, and now I definitely want to. I'll be able to spread loads with it. Yeah, I'll have to, I'm going to raise the box up. This thing's super easy to work on. I'll just lift it up about 3 inches. Which I was going to do anyways, but I see she's hitting the tires there. Those are only 26s as well. 27s, but they measure 26, I think. Okay, yeah, I didn't mean to bring that, but we'll take her home. There we go, little trail maintenance. Okay, let's continue on.
These things are geared a little bit taller than the Rhinos were, so I just keep it in low range, and then it's a little easier on the belt and everything. This thing kicks out of, like, the engine braking stops working at 11 kilometers an hour, and then it just kind of freewheels, so I'm definitely going to have to look into that.
Don't put logs like that way. Put them sideways across wet spots. That's a good stick stabber. Good way to kill somebody. That old cable there. Well, so far she's still running. Knock on Chinese steel. Fan kicks on around 179, 180. Oil pressure isn't working. I gotta get a new gauge and a sender. Cool. I turn the lights on. Goes down a little bit. 3.5 kilometers it says. Well, I just did a bunch of checks and I called a buddy and I told him I was going to continue on. I can never just go for a little stroll like I say I'm going to. I always end up continuing on. But everything seems good. I got a little sweat coming from the drain plug there. Just the washers, it's just not a good washer. I'm going to have to put a different washer in there. But the oil's right good. It's charging. All the, there's no leaks on the diffs or nothing like that. The only bad thing about it so far is there's a rattling sound. I tried to do something with the exhaust. I don't know if it's the springs. Hear that? Maybe it's just these springs here. That's probably what it is. Maybe I should... Other than that, it's good. But I'm gonna put a clamp to hold that box down anyways. I'm gonna put 2 clamps on each side. Just clamp it right down, then it won't move a bit after we give it the lift kit there. And I was thinking of extending the frame on this, but that won't happen for a while. Okay, well, the battery's all good. I got my phone charging now. We're gonna continue on to a trail that I cleared out there a couple years ago, or me and a couple other guys did. And we'll see if it's how clear it is. I got the saw so we can cut our way through the bush. This is an area they logged years ago, but they didn't replant it, I don't think. I think they just let it grow up naturally, so it's all going to be poplar trees in here, so kind of like it's for a fire break, so those trees wouldn't burn as easily as the other like the pine and the spruce. You can ride right to the top of that mountain over there. Just hit 1,000 kilometers. 611 miles. Put on 9 kilometers so far. Used to be a big mud hole just in here.
I had cleared this trail out there about 4 years ago with the Jeep, but I hadn't been back since, so I wanted to check out all these trails, see how they held up, see if they were growing in again or what.
Wasn't planning on going back in here, but probably been about 4 years since I've been in here. But last time I was here was with my old Cherokee. Oh, this mud hole is completely dry now. Cool. Well, somebody is using it. That's good. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's crazy. We had so much snow this year, like tons. You'd think it'd be super wet right now, but it's super dry. I cleared out this trail several times and I made it nice enough for the Jeep, so it's just going to be awesome for this thing. The thing runs good, but it's got lots of rattles coming from the box there. Get these stick stabbers off the trail. Wow, I'm loving this thing so far. Just got to fix the rattles, but I mean, I don't have anything strapped down back there. I don't, maybe on our next stop we'll see if I can strap it down better. There's a creek down there. check it out. Well, yeah, I don't know who built this cabin, but somebody came in and wrecked it. It's a cool little cabin. You're not really allowed, well, you're not allowed to build cabins on Crown land. And I don't know if a bear got in there or kids wrecked it, but anyways, I had my Cherokee and I just put 2 brand new taillights. I came up here and it was in the winter. And I parked, I did the loop and I was parked right about here. And I had to make this turn. I went to just climb up here and I slid right over. You can see the mark where I hit the tree there. Broke my brand new taillight. Yeah, that thing's gonna be awesome once I build a little roof for it. Let's go check this out. Geez, it's too bad that this has to happen. Like, I mean, still really not that bad actually. Holy smokes, they had it wired in with power and everything. Maybe it'll become a little warm-up shack one day for ATV trails. We don't have official ATV trails. We have like just awesome trails here. And a lot of them aren't really ridden that much. Look at that, they mudded it in there for insulation. Cool. Yeah, it could definitely be a little tidier, but it's not worth fixing up because somebody will come and wreck it again. I don't know why people have to do that. But like I said, who knows? Maybe it was a bear. A bear could have got in there. They're famous for that. A friend of mine just got his camper. They ripped a hole right in the side of his camper, and this black bear tried to get in there. Okay, well, we're gonna continue on. Oh, what do we got over here, folks? Hold on. Yeah, definitely could come and do a cleanup here. Look at this, not 1 but 2 shitters. Look at that. Bunch of beers. Somebody left a bunch of full beers there. That's a long time ago too. Oh, look at this. Ooh, that one's a nice one. I always like seeing these little crappers. That one's kind of fancy. Look at it. Here, I'll give you a view just so you know what it would look like to be sitting here in the bush taking a crap. And right to be about, be right like that. That's what you'd see. You can't beat that, folks. Well, this has to be
20 minutes completed. You've covered 1.62 kilometers.
I just turned my, I don't know if my map.
Speed is 0 kilometers per hour.
Anyways, that's my GPS system talking to me. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not, but yeah, like this is, well, unless they had some kind of a shower there, could have been. They could have had a platform to have a shower. I don't know. There's your bathroom, everything, tub and shower, toilet and shower. But then they got this little platform here too. So I don't know, maybe this is like kind of a historic spot. Like maybe people have been coming here for many years and there was another cabin here before this one, who knows? Anyway, we're going to continue on. there was some mining and stuff that went on, so I might come and do some metal detecting here. There's an old coal cart. I'll see if I can find it. It's over here somewhere. Boy, the trail's actually pretty nice. Just in two-wheel drive here. Can't remember where it is here. This is the trail we took the Argo on back in 2003. Maybe I'll tell a little story up here of what happened that day. But this was the trail we took when I didn't really know that many trails around here. Just going to show you something, how easy this is to get stabbed. I was coming along here. Now I seen it, but if you're coming at night and you run into something like that, it's not going to feel good. I'm going to try and pull this off. If I can't, then I'll fire up the saw. Let's see here. I should be able to sneak it off the trail, but yeah, though, if you're clearing trail, like, definitely encourage you to clear the trail, but never leave something like that. Let's go see if it was cut or if it just fell naturally. Looks like it was cut. Yeah, it was cut. So when they're like that, you got to fire them way off the trail there, or buck them into lengths. Tech tip of the day. Lots of firewood everywhere. It's crazy. That's a nice one. Nice pine. There. Now nobody's gonna get hurt. I cleared this trail out, like I said, about 4 years ago there when I was in my Cherokee, and you know, it was wide enough to get that thing through, so sure makes it nice for the quads and the side-by-sides after. We'll go see if we can find that coal cart. Someone used to keep horses in here like many years ago. They don't have this lease anymore. Okay, well, I think I bypassed the section where the coal cart is, so we'll have to wait. It's been so long since I've been up here. It's cool because every time you take a trail, you kind of have like flashbacks and you remember a certain time. I remember being on this trail like way before I got Chevelle. Oh, we got some mud here. Okay.
So this was my first ride on a side-by-side in like 4.5 years, because when Chevelle was getting older there, it was just too rough for her to be bounced around the trail. She had lots of, you know, pains and stuff like that. So yeah, I just started jeeping, and it's just a little slower paced and a lot smoother. So at this point, I am just in my glory. Like, this is all I want to do, is what I'm doing right now in this video here.
Oh, somebody built a little bridge over there. We'll have to check this out. There's another bridge there, one there, so that must be a pretty deep hole. I don't know, that bridge looks a little sketchy. Yeah, I don't really feel like getting completely muddy today. Sometimes these holes are nothing, and then sometimes they're just bottomless here. And yeah, this is where it'd be nice to have one good bridge. Well, and you see, this is where it is on the trail. Like, I mean, I think it's not really a creek. It is a bit of a drainage, I guess, but I mean, if they just leave the mud holes and then put one good bridge, I don't see the harm. As long as it's not going right into like a creek, right? Then you gotta eliminate them. But a little bit of mud isn't gonna make the world cave in here. Mother Nature did enough damage on her own there. You can see people have been driving up there. Oh yeah, somebody's been going across here. I didn't do this. Well, I think we'll just fix up some logs there and we should be able to get across there. Hopefully. Yeah, it just needs a little bit of work, this thing. Needs one good log on this side, and maybe a guy should rip some boards and lay them lengthwise there, sideways. Well, somebody actually did some good work to it there. I don't think it was the Jeep guys. I can't remember if this was, well, like you said, there's that one over there, so I just can't remember all the bridges. We just have so many trails here. Okay, we'll check it out here. This one we'll put the diff lock on because I don't want to be getting messed up on this bridge here. Well, I just placed the logs a little better there, and I was going to take the bridge, but I see it looks like there's a bypass here. So we're going to take the bypass until this bridge is fixed right. Because yeah, it's pretty, it's just wide enough for my side-by-side, so if you fall off there, you get stabbed with that. So, I don't know, I'll just try to take the bypass. We'll see how it goes. This thing definitely needs lower gearing. Like, they went and geared these high. Like, they, in the sub-transmission, I think they call it, like, not the transmission gears themselves, but like the output shaft or whatever it is. It has like another final gearing, I guess you'd call it. And they geared them higher than the Rhino. Well, the Rhino was already geared too high, but everybody's all about this top end speed, like how fast can these things go? Like, they're not a race car. They're meant for what I'm doing right now, going in the bush or working on the farm or something, not see if you can make it go 80 miles an hour, right? So you can do stuff with the clutches and stuff, and machine sheaves, and I'll probably go and do that because the 660 Rhino sheave fits right onto this thing. So then I can get it machined and have the lowest possible gearing. It still would never be as low as a Rhino, but it would be much lower than it is now. Because you could see that if you ever get yourself stuck in some mud, it's definitely not going to be getting out under its own power. You're going to have to yank the winch out here. Well, that didn't pan out. There's a bit of a hole here.